Hey friends, happy Monday! Okay, so I'm just gonna dive on in. I can't do a live on this because I cannot concentrate. So that's why I am pre-recording this on this beautiful Monday. So where was I 6 months ago? I'm jumping on in. 6 months ago puts us back to April. I was I still am, a self-employed hairstylist. I was working 4 days a week in the salon. I was very content with that. I was okay with that. Neil has a 9 to 5 regular salary job, and that is still the job he is at currently. But 6 months ago, my precious little angel, he was slow with his talking, so he didn't really say much. So when he said stuff, I always would like, oh my goodness, he said something. So it was one day I was getting ready to go into work, and I was in my bedroom. I was putting my clothes on, and he walked in there and said, "You going?" And I was like, "Mommy's got to go to work." And he asked, "Why?" And I said, which why is now currently his favorite word. And I said, "Mommy has to go to work to cut people's hair." And he said, "No, Mommy, stay with me." And I was like, oh, Lord, okay. Let me back up to 2.5 years prior to that. I went back to work when he was 6 weeks old. When you are a self-employed hairstylist, you don't get paid maternity leave. So you don't work, you don't get paid. Thankfully, we have family that was watching Mason. So going back made it a little bit easier knowing that he was with my mom or with my mother-in-law. And that eased it a little bit. But I remember the first day I went back to the salon, I started crying the minute I walked out the door. I cried the whole way to the salon. But once I got there, I was okay. And when you're 6 weeks old, they're kind of like little blobs. And they're kind of like blobs for a little while until they evolve, obviously. So I didn't feel like I was missing out on a lot when he was that little. But when he came to me that day in April and, like, for the first time voiced that he didn't want me to leave him, I said, "Kel, no, I'm not going to go." He is our only child currently. He could very well be our only child. I'm not going to miss out on that. I want to raise him. I want to be with him as much as I can. So, a couple days into this revelation that I had discovered in my mind that you're going to do something that's going to get you to be able to stay at home more with your son. One of my friends, so I started to see more people sell makeup on Facebook. And I've said this before, 6 months ago, I was the most negative human being about direct sales ever. It annoyed me. I didn't like seeing it on my Facebook. I was so rude about it because I didn't take 2 seconds into actually seeing what it really was. So a friend was selling makeup. This mouth said to another friend, I was like, I don't know. I see all these people selling skincare and makeup. I don't know about it. I would rather go into Sephora. I would rather brave them all and go into Sephora and buy makeup there from somebody who I don't know. Literally words out of my mouth. But anyways, I bought like $200 worth of stuff from her on my credit card, might I add. And I got it in. It was fine. It didn't, I used it for a little bit. But I couldn't see myself getting on board with it. I wasn't like, oh gosh, everyone that I know needs this. So I had been using the same foundation for 5 years. I was like, Kel, maybe you should switch it up. Let's switch it up a little. I love makeup. Let's try something else. So I got on YouTube and I started searching that company that I had just bought makeup from. And I was finding that all these big leaders in that company were leaving that company for this company called Limelight by Alcone. I was like, what is Limelight by Alcone? And so then I started digging into the Limelight, and I saw that they were a branch off of a professional makeup store in New York City called Alcone. I was like, I've never even heard of that. But then I watched tutorials on it. I watched tutorials on that foundation, how it was being applied, what people were saying about it. And I said, okay, this is what I want to try. So I was stumbling through Facebook. I saw that you could go to their website and buy it, but I also could see where it was like find a beauty guide. So I knew then that it was a direct sales company. And so I wanted to talk to somebody to see what they would recommend for me. If it was I have crazy oily skin, so I was like, I don't even know if this is going to be okay for me. So I wanted to talk to somebody who knew about the product. I couldn't find anybody in South Carolina. I couldn't find anybody. So I was searching it, and Lauren, the girl who I signed up under, must have just posted something about it on her Facebook, so that was the first thing to fling up into my news feed. So that's the first one I clicked that seemed to be like she knew what she was doing. And so I messaged her. I said, I need your foundation. She said, it's out of stock. I said, when will it be back? And she was like, I honestly have no clue. And right then I could have just boom. I could have been done with it. I could have been annoyed. I could have been angry. But something told me, they say trust your gut, and my gut was screaming at me. It was like, Kel, something about this. So I talked to her a little bit more. She was super sweet, super helpful. Color matched me for when the foundation came back. Sent me samples. I placed an order, and I could have gone about my business. But I'm telling you, something told me you need to do more research on this. So I got on YouTube. I was searching these women, their pages. There's a lady named Lindsay Cologne. If you're in any kind of network marketing, you need to follow her page. She is the most motivational human being I've ever watched. Jenny Evans, this woman who I was watching, who her story is very, very inspiring. She has now retired her husband because her husband used to work on an oil rig, and she wanted him home with her son, and she made it happen. So now her husband is with her. So she's another one that I was watching. Oh my gosh. Go get in your bucket. And oh, okay. Well, scoop it back up. I'll be right there. And so I was watching these women. I was seeing how they were changing their families' lives. I was seeing how they were changing their lives. And I thought, Kel, you're no different. They started at the bottom where you're going to start. Oh my gosh. He's got Hershey Kisses in his mouth. Okay, they don't want to see that. So that's when, and literally like the next day, Lauren came to me and she said, hey, I don't know if you're interested in this, but our enrollment freeze, yes, y'all, they were on an enrollment freeze because they could not keep up with the products. And them being an honest company did not want a ton of people signing up knowing they didn't have products in stock. Boom, light bulb. The enrollment freeze is lifted. If this is something you're interested in, I think you should sign up. I went to Neil. He had seen me watching these women's makeup videos, and he was like, Kel, what are you doing? And I was like, Neil, I think I can do this. This product is different. This product is bomb. I want everyone I know to know about this. And if Benefit Makeup had a direct sales company, I probably would have been in the top of their company. Considering like all my clients would ask me what kind of makeup you wore, I would always recommend their Benefit Eyebrow Gel. I don't know how many of those I sold, but y'all, I wasn't getting compensated on that. So that was my thing. I was like, I love this. I'm going to make this happen. So I signed up. Y'all, that was 6 months ago. Fast forward to now. I have 30 amazing women on my team who have this drive as well as me. I have sold, I think my lifetime sales is like $23,000. I am currently 17% plus one promotion away from getting a $500 a month lifestyle bonus. My commission for this month, this is going to be my biggest month so far, is multiple 4 digits. I'm not saying this to toot my own horn. I'm saying this because 6 months ago, was a very, I'm a shy person. I'm an introvert to the core. But 6 months ago, I was probably like 20 times more shy, 20 times more of an invert, 20 times more less confident, sad that I was going to miss my son growing up. Oh, I'm not crying on this one, so just cut it out, Kel. Sad that I was going to miss my son growing up. Wanting more for my family. And 6 months later, like, and this is just 6 months in, y'all. Imagine these women who have six-figure incomes from working a business through their phone have been in it for like 2 years. So I can only imagine what my life is going to be like in 2 years. I now work 3 days in the salon. I could very easily cut it back to 2. So I'm doing this because I want more for my family, yes, but I'm also doing this because it has given me a confidence that I did not know I was lacking. It has given me, I have like a close group of friends and I don't want any more friends type deal. But the women on my team and the women who I'm a part of their team, it is, and this sounds so cliche, and this is what used to irritate the crap out of me when I would see these direct sales posts, but it really is like a sisterhood. Like, we build each other up every single day. And I thought about that. I was like, Kel, what would you think about your life without Limelight? And I would be like, oh my gosh, I would miss all those girls so much. And I can truly say I would miss those girls. So 6 months, that's what I have. That's what's happened. It's crazy. And yeah, it's work. And I'm not going to sit on here and tell you can sit on your couch and eat bonbons and make thousands of dollars a month. No, I work, I show up, but it's easy because I love these products. I believe in these products. I'm proud to be a part of this company. And when you can find a company like that, it's just easy. It comes second nature. Oh, and I'm glad I remembered this. I was talking to a friend who lives in a state that is virtually untouched. I don't know if that made sense. Literally untouched with beauty guides. There's no beauty guides in that state with Limelight. So I was messaging her. She has ordered from me. She loves the products. And she had mentioned it to me before. She was like, nobody up here sells this. I think I could do really well. And I'm like, yeah, you could. But a thing is, I want this to be like people's ideas. I don't want a team full of people who have begged to be on my team. So if you're on my team, I truly believe you should be on my team. So she, and then a couple months went by and I didn't hear anything from her. And so I messaged her and I was like, I'm just checking in, just making sure you like everything still. And she's like, yeah, I love it. And I was like, what's holding you back? And she's like, well, I just read this thing on direct sales and network marketing and it really scares me. The pyramid scheme thing, y'all, if y'all know what it is, let me know because I'm still searching. I'm still searching for the scheme that Limelight is apparently a part of, or any direct sales that is apparently a part of, because I haven't found it yet. I've been in this for 6 months. It's only done amazing things for myself. You don't have to invest a lot of money, $169, $10 a month. You don't have to have any stock on hand. You don't have to buy a certain amount of products each month. There's no scheme behind it. I have been in it 6 months. I would recommend it to every single person who I truly care about. So that was when and I told her that, and she's like, okay, I trust you. But that's another thing, y'all. If you're worried about the scheme part, let me know when you figured out what the pyramid scheme is, because I'd like to know. I guess, what scheme I'm a part of. But also, I've said this before. I joined in April. There was like 14,000 beauty guides. We're at 18,000 now. There are 18,000 beauty guides in the U.S. The company that I bought makeup from, before I searched it, there's 500,000. 18,000, 500,000. We are a ground floor company. I want to bop you upside of your head if you, I want everyone to experience what I haven't experienced. Now is the time. Now is the time. Don't kick yourself in the butt 6 months from now. Now is the time, because 6 months from now, I have large goals for myself. People might think it's silly, but I will disclose those one day once they happen. But it's going to happen. I believe in it because I believe in this company and I believe in this product. And I have all of you amazing customers of mine who have trusted me and bought from me, and y'all support allowing me to stay home with my son more. Like, I cannot. I just want to run around and kiss you all on the forehead. So thank y'all. Thank y'all. And I cannot wait to do another monthly check-in. So I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your Monday, and I'll talk to y'all later.